G'day, my name is Bill, these are the bots, welcome to the video. Today we're going to be taking a look at the studio series Transformers: The Last Knight, Deluxe Class Barricade. So, in 2025, the studio series has seen some sort of a renaissance. With there being no big screen movie this year, they can finally get back to what started the line in the first place, the Michael Bay movies. With the first 5 movies making a comeback after being absent for some time. With the likes of Q, Widowmaker, Hatchet, and the famous Night Prime, Bayverse fans sure are eating good. And it's looking to continue into 2026, with the first studio series Titan being Age of Extinction Grimlock. Oh, and also this guy, yeah, he's here too. Now, this figure here is based off Barricade's design in The Last Knight, in which he appeared with a complete design overhaul and was ready to kick butt for Megatron, only to yet again disappear at the end of the film. Yep. But anyway, onto the toy. Now, starting off with the paint and plastics. On this guy, they are absolutely amazing, with it feeling really solid and dense, which has been a common theme for 2026 so far. And the blue plastic specifically has a really nice smooth finish, which is really nice to handle. What little paint there is also really good, with it mainly being contained to the face and the car mode kibble on the back. The sculpting and overall design of this guy is really nice. With it being a Bayverse design, you know you're going to get a boatload of sculpted detail, which is very prominent on the forearms and the torso, with the car hood meshing really well with the rest of the robot, due to the way the front of the vehicle angles down to blend in with the torso. He's even got a really nice Deceptor badge in the center of the hood chest. The head sculpt is also very well done, with it being so intricately sculpted and cast in that very nice blue plastic. It has some popping silver on the face, and the eyes are really cool, being that he has 4 of them, with the front 2 being painted red and the back 2 being painted blue, in order to mimic police sirens, which is a really nice touch. He also has a cool little searchlight on the side of his head, which looks very nice. His articulation is a little strange, with his very weird knees and feet, which are basically just a series of hinges due to the way the legs transform. He has no wrist swivels, which is disappointing, but also this guy is a really rare occurrence, with his arms and legs being entirely ball jointed, which is real 2016 of you, Hasbro. For accessories, Barricade comes with 2 little pistols that can plug into his hips. He has this taser that plugs onto his forearm, and these 2 halves of the forearm cannon which go together and plug onto the forearm. I said forearm a lot then. Side note, on the back of this figure is what will become the top of the alt mode. He has sirens that are supposed to fold down in the robot mode, but on my copy they are really stiff, and as they are made of clear plastic, I really don't want to force them. It's really not that big a problem, it's just that it looks a little less screen accurate. Oh well. The overall design of this mode is very nice, with it being properly based off the film this time instead of concept art, unlike someone. Speaking of the old Barricade, here is the original The Last Knight Barricade from 2017. It's a long time ago. And starting off, yeah, you can tell this one was based off concept art. Because other than the car kibble positioning, this guy's look completely different. The front of the car is different, the shoulder wheels are different, the head is different. Although funny enough, the old one has better knee joints. One thing the new one doesn't have that the old one does is the knuckle duster that say serve and protect, which are not on the new one, which is disappointing. Makes sense due to the way he transforms. And also, the new one is about a head smaller than the old one, but that's to be expected in 2025. For size comparisons, here is Studio Series The Last Knight Barricade with Age of the Prize Blastoff, SS Matumti Overload, Earthrise Barricade, and the original The Last Knight Megatron. Now, onto car mode. Transformation is an interesting affair, with the top half being pretty standard car former, but the legs are a little complicated with the very specific order of operations. But what you're left with is a very, very nice cop car. Okay, maybe nice is a bit of an understatement. This mode is friggin' awesome. For starters, it's a licensed Ford Mustang, just like in the film, which means that the designers could go all out with the looks without worrying about the copyright infringement. And goddamn, they did a good job here. It just looks so sleek and cool with all the sculpting being on point. The feet folding up to become the spoiler is very nice. Excellently done police logos on the side. He has some very nice pinwheels, and he does roll as all rolling things should. I mentioned it before, but the light bar looks very nice in this mode, and the blue plastic is on full show in this mode. Bringing the old figure in, and you can see quite a difference. For starters, you could literally fit the new figure inside the old one, but to be fair, there is a 9-year difference between the two figures. A lot has happened in those 9 years for the deluxe price point, and honestly, I think it's for the better. For example, there is also a significant weight difference between these two, and funnily enough, the new one feels more heavy than the old one, despite it being bigger, as there is a lot of empty space in the old one's alt mode, whilst the new one has pretty much no gaps in the vehicle. Also, ignore all the chrome highlights on my old version, as I added those myself was being bored during lockdown. The overall look of this vehicle is much more accurate on the new figure, whereas the old one is a bit more stylized in its looks. But putting the old one and the new one against a spring-used car, yeah, it's no contest. Something that the old one does have over the new one is the punish to enslave on the back wheels, but it does make sense as to why it's not on the new one, as the back wheels on the new one are made up of 3 entirely different parts, so getting the text on there and making it cohesive would be a little difficult. So overall, the new Barricade's alt mode is a very good upgrade, as it is much more accurate and overall just a better car mode. Besides comparisons, here is Studio Series The Last Knight Barricade with Age of the Primes Blastoff, SS Matumti Overload, Earthrise Barricade, and the original TLK Voyager Megatron. Come on Hasbro, give us Onslaught and a new Nitro Zeus please! So overall, Studio Series The Last Knight Barricade is a very good update to a figure that was originally based on concept art, so finally having an accurate Barricade is very nice. It also fits in really nice with the rest of the Studio Series Decepticons, and overall is very much a recommendation from me. So I've been Bill, these are the bots, until next time, have a good one.